People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the med. Scarlet news with a buzz. This one is called Don't Start No Ish, Won't Be No Ish. Do not pick up any sorts of jealous, obsessive man that are financing your lifestyle, that think that they own you because they pay your bills. So therefore, don't do any sorts of ill to these persons, and these ill, mentally sick, psychopathic men will not take you out. Leave them by themselves. Always try to get your own job. Stand on your own 2 feet. Stand your own responsibility. You will have less problem, less likely to get hurt or even lose your life. What am I speaking about? I am speaking about a dancehall artist, Stephanie Williams, I think her name is, known on the street, upon the stage as Medikk. She has been missing since Thursday, about Thursday and a couple of days ago, a week and odd. Now people, do you believe that in the middle of these people's misery after losing a loved one, wondering and pondering if she's ever going to come back home or she's going to be found like most of them? There was one young man on social media that decided that he wanted to ride the wave, cloud chase of the news that was buzzing. His name is DJ Pilot Beats. He made a post insinuating that she style him G. The G want her and she still go walk on the man. He then followed up by saying something like, "It's not everybody can take being cheated on. It's not everybody can take styling." Now since that, we see him kinda retract. Him kinda start backpedal. And he is claiming now that bloggers are exposing him. Bloggers misinterpret, twist up and mix up in words. People, if you look at the screen, it shows you exactly what he said. It could have only been interpreted one way, to say that you have details and you're posting these details on social media. This is the person that did it, and this is your friend, your G, meaning your general. Like I said, he has since retracted, backpedal. Now this is what he has to say. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
You just a tarnish me and jog my name down, brother. As I say, make a comment and turn the narrative of the comment, dog. As I say, you everybody. As I say, and I tarnish my name and I screenshot my thing, them, screenshot my picture. And yo, I know if anything do me, you know, I don't know my people, them are going to deal with it, you know. You see what I say? Because I'm a public figure. I don't want to go viral this way. I want to make me a trend right now. I need to trend that way there. As what I say? Yeah. I don't know about no crime. I don't know about no Medikk. I don't know about no Medikk, man. First of all, I don't even know Medikk, man. Or if she have, man. And our woman. As what I say? I don't know Medikk through Instagram and in a song. You see me? Me even go back in my message and say me have a message her. Yeah, me do message her. Say me song them for post or react to it, which she never answer none at all. You see me I say?
Now people, you know say sometime when people lie, them stutter. However, you have some good liar, they can play it off. This is not one of those person. It is obvious what he was insinuating. However, what he is now saying is the polar opposite of what he was insinuating, that could have only been interpreted one way. So what we find is a liar. What we find is somebody clout chasing. He wants to get the exposure for his music because he claims that he is some sorts of producer. But sad to say, this is a new generation social media type. They will do just about anything for their own selfish gain. Not thinking about the repercussion, not thinking about the stress and turmoil that the family is going through. I saw that the sister did an interview with a blogger, Shelly, and the sister said, yes, that Thursday, the last time that we heard from her, she called me and she said that she was waiting on some sorts of driver. The driver was supposed to pick her up. She was supposed to be doing some sorts of video shoot, some sorts of studio session with an artist that is popular. Not going to call the person name for mix them up in any sorts of blender. So therefore, instruction was given for a driver to pick her up. She has not been missing since then. That is word from the sister. Valid information, I would say. Credible information. Now people, last night, early morning, somebody texts me. Somebody that I know. And the person say, you know, say, me close our family of these people. You know, say, the family always a warner. Listen, keep away from this man. This man has been abusing her. This man cuss her out dogstink when he feels like. Don't know if he's jealous. Well, obviously he is jealous. He is obsessive. Don't know if he gave her or she gave him any sorts of reason to be jealous. Even if that is the case, there is no sorts of justification for it. Based on the information that I am getting is that she and this man pretty much just been in a relationship maybe about a year or so ago. It is said that he is the road manager. So therefore, I don't know if he took this position because he want to watch her, he want watch the poem. Coincidentally, I put that in a title that I put up yesterday before getting all of this other relevant information. Based on the information, there was trouble in paradise. Him hear say or him feel say she a give him bun, she a give it the little PUMS. Them always a argue. However, it is said that him run away the other day. It seems as if he was planning to take her out, or maybe it is just coincidental. He left and he went to England, UK, somewhere like that, based on what my source is credible is telling me. When he went to England, it is said that he then orchestrated her being missing. So therefore, him call up some people, which is consistent with what the sister said in the interview that she did with Shelly. He called up some people and them tell them go pick her up. That was Thursday. She has been missing ever since. Based on the information that I got from my credible source, it is said that he called her surprisingly and said, you know, say them have some sorts of video shoot for this artist. And we want to have some sorts of studio session. So therefore, get ready. Based on the information that I got, it is said that she was eating when she got the call. So therefore, she had to rush to get ready. Based on what the lady said, the sister said in the interview with Shelly, and again, giving credit where credit is due. She said that the people in my call and I said, which party there? She said she still await upon the driver. When the driver eventually came, that is the last time that they heard from her. She has been missing since that Thursday. So like me say, she have an uncle that is a person in the force. Him always a warn her from day one. Listen, left the man there. That family member now lives overseas. That family member knew or know that there was trouble in paradise. This girl was always being abused. Not to cut away from what I am saying, I even got some more information that, listen, this man was doing her body. It seems as if him send her go Dr. Miami for do the nip and tuck. And when she come back and the body right and the body ready for the road, it seems as if she get hype. This is my disclaimer once again. Bun has been around for a very long time. It is no source of reason for anybody to take with anybody because they are cheating. Like me say, if that is the case, the whole of Jamaica would have empty right now. And me alone wouldn't dip on the island. No man is an island, like them say. So anyways, people, the uncle always a warn her, leave. It is said that she has a mother. That mother is in a very bad state right now. I think the mother lives in a Westmoreland. This girl used to live up at Red Hills. Me not talk about the rich part of Red Hills. Maybe she did. I don't know. However, you know, so Red Hills, them have the poor and them have the rich. Me don't know which part she live. That is the truth. So it seems as if this man orchestrated plan. Him a hear say she had cheat upon him. However, as soon as him left, him make 2 calls and him get some people go pick her up. Now people, you and I know that it is more than coincidental if somebody a cheat upon you, if you and this person always a argue, if you constantly a clot up this person, a style up this person verbally and physically, and then you left, and 2 toes after you left, the person was called to be picked up by you. You was on the phone, made the conversation, made the arrangement. She told family members who called, who was going to pick up some sort of driver, did not give the name. There is also information out there, posts that are out there. I say him invest all this money, him do up the body. She was not as talented as she act. So therefore, him build her from scratch, from nothing. He make sure say she have the proper body for the stage, and then she turn her back on him. There's even a post that is very disturbing where they must say, it seems as if she want him to end up like Roisin and Noel. I am speaking about those 2 suspects in those infamous cases, Donna Lee and the next pretty one, social media influencer that was missing. Donna Lee body was not found as yet, the other one found in some sorts of sea. So therefore, you know what I talk about. What is very disturbing is the fact that it seems as if you can easily call anybody in a Jamaica, and once the price is right, not going to say it is expensive, you can get anybody taken out. There are willing participants without any sorts of conscience. Don't ask any sorts of question why you want this person taken out. This person has nothing, I've never crossed you, but it is so easy for you to just wipe out somebody just because you get paid, just because somebody says she did that. So the moral of the story is this: if you don't love somebody, do not use somebody. Don't be an opportunist. Don't use people to get to where you think you need to get to. And then once you reach, you then throw some sorts of gasoline and matches upon that bridge. I am not saying that it is justified. I am just saying not everybody have the same tolerance rate that is going to put up with ish that the average person would just see, brush off themselves and move on. More fishes in the sea. Well, not fishes, but you get the point. Women out there, young girls out there, do not use your PUMS as any sort of passport to the world. Make sure that you are gainfully employed, you have some sorts of skills, because the PUMS alone, it would lead to the detriment of you. It seems as if whenever these men become any sorts of watchy pum, then them get jealous, then them want wipe on off of the map. The same thing as it pertains to Donna Lee. The same thing happens as it pertains to that next influencer. Cannot remember her name at this point. And it seems as if this is a next example of that. You now have 3 examples. Like me say, a wise man or wise woman learns from his own mistake or her own mistake. A wiser man or wiser woman learns from the mistakes of others. Take heed, because a life that you save might be your own. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called, the life that you live, the good that you do, it follows you. The bad that you do, it haunts you. Be very careful. Your attitude determines your altitude. And by altitude, I mean, if you end up 6'6", prematurely before the time. There was a taximan that lost his life in a place called War Hill that is in Upper St. Andrew somewhere, Reddles I think. His name is Stress. It is said that Stress is a very loyal person, very reliable. However, he is very mixed up. And by mix up, I mean him like talk people business, and he might also have been dibbling and dabbling in all sorts of criminal activity. Might go on some move if he is hired and the money is right. It is said that he lost an eye a couple of years ago in a Spur-Tree Hill. The information on that is kind of sketchy, but it was some sorts of impy-skimpy deal. So anyways, based on the information, it is said that somebody hired him to go up in a War Hill or something like that. However, it seems as if it was a setup. He lost his life. There's videos out there with him and the po-po fling him in the vehicle. It is said that he was hit at least 5 times in the head and the upper body. He tried to run, however, it seems as if the injuries were too severe. Based on information that I got, it is said that he was in some sort of argument with somebody because it is said that he is feisty. Him not have no regulator upon him mouth. So it seems as if he must have said the wrong thing to the wrong person, or maybe that person dissed him. But you know, in a Jamaica, it is not who instigated, it is who have the badness back of that and can defend it. It is said that that person told him, alright, just watch and see. By morning you are got DEAD. Don't know if this was 24 hours. However, it is said that in that day before he lost his life, there was some sorts of altercation and he was promised the afterlife. Based on information that is out there, he is always in a conflict. Him love bad up people, like me say. He is very mouthy, like some sorts of moutamassy. So therefore, it could be any sorts of person that him have any sorts of thing from the past. However, whatever he did in the past would make sure that he is not in the present and went to the afterlife. He was gone. He is out the door. Moral of the story, like me say, be very careful who you diss. Be very careful who you around. Make sure that your people don't have any sorts of problem. If them have problem with other people, make sure so them tell you. So therefore, just like the people, the quacker that is in hiding, you can also take away yourself. Don't let it come to the point in which somebody take you away prematurely. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like this to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.